coming to you live from Rashtrapati Bhavan. Eknath Shinde's vehicle just went in. Eknath Shinde is one of the first NDA leaders to have arrived. And if you are cutting to my visuals, then Naveen Bansal is just showing you the forecourt of Rashtrapati Bhavan, where chairs are now in place. Arrangements are being made for the grand oath ceremony. After all the NDA leaders go inside and give their letter of support and meet the Rashtrapati, after that, I think formally all the Rashtrapati Bhavan staff will formally start preparing. Even now, around me, you can see how the forecourt is getting ready for that grand oath ceremony on 9th. There are chairs here, there are lights which are being erected, fans are being put up. It's very hot, and even though 6 o'clock is the tentative time, we are told, I think the guests will start arriving by about 4:35, so it will be quite hot, and therefore these fans, pedestal fans, have also been set up. The Doordarshan camera podium has also been erected there, so that live broadcast is available. Light setups are being done. So this is what I can show you from the forecourt. And on the other hand, the Netas have also started arriving. Narendra Modi has been elected as the leader of the National Democratic Alliance. The leaders have decided to give Rashtrapati Murmu their letter of support, and now this is how the Rashtrapati Bhavan forecourt is getting ready for that grand oath ceremony on the 9th. It is expected that on the 9th around 6 p.m. Prime Minister Modi will take oath as the Prime Minister of India for the third time. That is where the dais will be. You can see a dais is being set up. That's where Prime Minister and his Union Cabinet will take oath. We don't yet know who will be part of that Union Cabinet. That suspense will remain till the time the oath gets over. Once the oath is over, Rashtrapati Bhavan sends a communique confirming as to who gets what portfolio and what is the shape of the Union Cabinet. So we first saw this in 2014 when Narendra Modi for the first time took oath as Prime Minister of India. At that time also, heads of state from SAARC countries were here at the forecourt. It was a grand affair. This time also we are told heads of state from Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Maldives, Sri Lanka, they are expected to join in here. Also in this forecourt, witnessing Modi 3.0 oath-taking ceremony will be the rat miners who helped in the tunnel rescue in Uttarakhand, who will be the workers who helped construct Central Vista, workers who helped construct the new Indian Parliament. So the common man, the Aam Aadmi, also expected to take part in the oath-taking ceremony along with top dignitaries. From here, the main area of the forecourt, right down to this point, you can see workers putting up chairs. 7,000 to 8,000 is the number being spoken about. People who will in some form join in for the Prime Minister's oath ceremony. What is the kind of bandobast? Doordarshan cameras are being put up here for the live broadcast. There is a stand that has been set up for Doordarshan broadcast. Of course, it's very hot, and even though the oath ceremony is likely around 6 o'clock, it will go on for at least 45 minutes or so. But the guests will be expected to come in. There are security challenges, so the guests will be expected to come in by about 4:35, and it will be very hot even then, very bright sun, and therefore these pedestal fans have been set up to ensure that the guests are not really uncomfortable while here they are. Now, talking about security, we are told G20 like security will be put in place. In G20, you saw DCP rank officers become commanders, so to say. There were joint forces there from Central Paramilitary Forces, from the Intelligence Bureau, from the Delhi Police, and there was one in charge officer for each of the venue. That was the protocol in G20. This time around also, a similar protocol could be followed, where multiple agencies will be at work. Considering that heads of states are being invited, it will be a top challenge for the security forces also to ensure that security is maintained. But having said that, the forecourt will be a celebration. I mean, the security will be such that it will not be intrusive. This forecourt of Rashtrapati Bhavan will ensure that for only the second time in India's history, where a Prime Minister is taking oath for the third time. It first happened when India's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, was sworn in for the third time, and it will happen in 2024 when Narendra Modi is sworn in for the third time, likely on 9th of June at around 6 p.m. Now, Rashtrapati Bhavan is just accepting the letters of support, meeting the NDA leaders, completing the formalities, post which will be the real challenge. They'll have about 24 to 30 hours to prepare this Rashtrapati Bhavan forecourt in a way that it is befitting the third swearing in of Narendra Modi. So all eyes now on 9th of June evening, 6 p.m. So you can see, top leaders of the National Democratic Alliance arriving at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Rajnath Singh, Nitish Kumar, Amit Shah, JP Nadda, Ajit Pawar, Eknath Shinde. One by one, these leaders have started arriving at Rashtrapati Bhavan to meet the Rashtrapati and give their formal letter I think this was the vehicle from Chandrababu Naidu camp as well. So leaders from TDP also here coming one by one. These National Democratic Alliance leaders arrived at Rashtrapati Bhavan to give President Murmu that official letter that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the candidate for the National Democratic Alliance, that he has been elected as the leader of National Democratic Alliance. And what exactly is happening here? These leaders are coming in one by one, and together they're going and meeting. That's Eknath Shinde, just leaving from this area of the forecourt of Rashtrapati Bhavan. So these leaders have all gone and met. That's Jitan Ram Majhi. So every representative of the National Democratic Alliance, all the constituents, all the party members have come to Rashtrapati Bhavan and apprised Rashtrapati Draupadi Murmu about the situation that the NDA has decided to elect Narendra Modi as their leader. And now the stage has been set for the National Democratic Alliance to officially tell Rashtrapati Murmu that Prime Minister Narendra Modi should be sworn in. Once that formality is over, you can see the forecourt is ready to complete the other formality of oath taking. That is expected on the 9th of June. After this meeting, Rashtrapati Bhavan will perhaps notify that 9th June by evening 6 p.m, India will have Narendra Modi as its Prime Minister for the third time.